Hey everybody, thanks so much for joining me. I wanted to talk a little bit today about the things that we've already created. We've started to departmentalize your mail so that we can start to really separate through the things that are important for us to look at weekly and timely. In the first video, I gave you that spreadsheet, that balance sheet for your expenses. So hopefully you were able to work through that and kind of get some mindfulness in exactly how the dollars are being spent. And so today I'm going to try to help you take that to the next step. I'd like you to grab 2 bank statements, preferably not December, because in December we always have extra expenses that we typically don't have. And as far as March 2020 goes, we've probably been to the grocery store about 7 times more than we normally would. So let's not use March. Let's try January and February so that we can take a look at 3 different categories of expenses. First, I'd like you to highlight in one color all of your fixed expenses that you have every single month. That would include your mortgage payment, your car payment, your car insurance, your heat bill, your gas bill, your cell phone bill, not your credit card, okay? Not your revolving debt. Just those household expenses that are consistent every month. In a second highlight, I'd like you to highlight the debt, which is the credit cards, Visa, MasterCard, Discover, American Express, Macy's, Kohl's, Home Depot, Lowe's, any revolving loans that you have aside from any type of personal loans, aside from your car loan. And then the third, I'd like you to highlight or use a pen and start marking up those extracurricular kind of entertainment, extra life things. Those are the ones that we kind of control a little more. In my world, we call it consumer purchases. So that's the times we go to the coffee shop, we go out on date night, we take the kids to the movie, maybe pay the hockey bill, all of those things. And the purpose for this is really to start being, what have I told you, mindful about the expenses that we have each and every month. Listen, I get it. What comes in goes out. But this particular exercise is really to help you be able to understand exactly how much of these dollars that you bring in, you really do have a little more control over than we think from our day-to-day life. We go through life just doing what we do. And if we have to spend money here and there, so be it. But if you're being mindful of the fact that last month you know that you spent X dollars more than you wanted to on this particular behavior, you're likely to change and alter that behavior a little bit. For example, I had a client that I went through our personal financial management program with here at Turning Tides Financial, and we found that she spent in one month about $300 on average at a local coffee shop. Now, some people might gasp at that number, but think about it. If we go every single morning for 5 days a week and we get a coffee and a bagel, then maybe a couple of days a week she grabs some soup or a sandwich or something from that same place, and then maybe on the weekends grabs a donut, a dozen donuts for the family, or some muffins or some bagels, whatever it is. It doesn't seem like that big of a deal when we're dropping $5 here and $7 there and so on and so forth. But at the end of the month, when we add those numbers up, it really takes our breath away, right? We're like, holy cow, how much did I spend there? So what that allows you to do is you become much more mindful of where those dollars are being spent. If those dollars that are being spent are to the maximum make me feel good number, make me feel happy about spending that number. And if not, then if I spent $300, I'd like to spend maybe $100. And what can I do with that other $200 that I know I've already spent out of my monthly expenses or monthly budget, I guess? Can that be better served on a credit card? Maybe it's a date night that you will get something out of rather than a cup of coffee. So my friends, this is all about being mindful. We've talked about that. I told you I'd be using that word to nauseam, so here I am. My objective is to help you feel empowered in your financial journey today, tomorrow, and always. Turning Tides Financial takes our personal financial management program very, very seriously for our clients. So, of course, my hope is that this tad of information is helpful to you and helps you get through the process a little bit. Please know that Turning Tides Financial is wishing all of our friends and listeners safety and health to you, your family, friends, loved ones, cats and dogs. And we will be here and open through our website, through video call, through Skype, through Zoom, whatever it might be. So please take advantage of this service that we are certainly happy to be providing to answer any questions that you might have about your financial journey. So keep in mind that Turning Tides Financial is here to help you live your life and plan your future. Talk to you soon, guys.